Okay. Mic check. That's good.
Check.
You're like, what's going on?
Check.
Welcome in. The Eric Zane Show podcast, the daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures from right here in the Impact Power Sports studio. Okay, look, I have to explain to you. I'm still getting the timing down and going from radio day to podcast day. And I'm close. I'm really close to where the show ends, radio show ends, and then boom, podcast day begins, and all is well. And then that's it, we're off and running. There is no reason why I can't finish the podcast and then be ready to go right at 10. But I failed today. It's failure after failure, which helps me to be better. You can see me like reaching around for knobs and stuff because I'm still experiencing all sorts of moments where I have to get used to shit. But the dogs are here. I'm here. I'm queer. Ryan says you were clipping a bit. Okay, can't have that. I think we're good now. Check. Hello. Check. All right. I'm to the point now where in the 9 a.m. hour, there's a few things that have to happen. A, dogs go outside. So how that works on my end is I'll play like 3 songs in a row and I'll have the software set on automatic. And then that buys me like 12 minutes. Dogs go potty. Do my last little segment before the commercial break at about 9:50. That leads right up to D. Snyder's House of Haircut. And then get right back in here. Johnny wanted to hear a song by Tool. Yesterday, he gave me a shitbox song by Chevelle called The Red, which is like their most popular song. It's been played like 300 million times on Spotify, and every single one of those times, it was just as shitty as the last. But I played it. I will say that song Sober by Tool, that's like that big hit off that album. That song sucks. I hate that fucking band. But Q100 is not built on only playing songs that I like. I would have played it. Honest to God, I would have played it. Even though you like shitty music, I will play it. I'm not going to avoid your songs just because I don't like them. I know a lot of people like these bands. A lot of people love Tool. I will absolutely play a song by Tool. Kenny says The Red is literally the worst song by Chevelle, though. Well, okay, look. All he said was Chevelle. He didn't give me any other info other than play Chevelle. And all I did was went to their most popular song. So I don't think it's literally their worst song, though. I would say it's their most popular song. I even went and listened to a couple of the other songs, and that band sucks. No matter what I hear by Chevelle, it's going to suck. So you can't expect me to just pick another song when they all suck. If you're going to give me a song request on Q100, you got to give me a song, a band, and a song title. So when you say play Chevelle, well, okay, I'll play Chevelle. I did my job. And then when it comes to Tool, pick a song. I think you said I don't know what's the one called Stink Eye or Stink Guy or Stinky Man or Stinky, something about stink. Like what a fucked up band. They got a song called Sting or Stink. Stink Fist. Maureen wanted the Gin Blossoms. Now, these are all the songs I played today. These are all the suggestions, this list. It included Bakersfield by Social Distortion. Great band. Hard to believe they've been around like 45 years. That was Mike. Stone Cold Crazy by Queen was the last song I played by Bob. Waiting for the Sun, audience member up north named Mike. Song by Sugarloaf was very good. Don't Call Us, We'll Call You. The Dead Weather. Impossible Winter. Excellent song. Gravity's Gone by Drive-By Truckers. I love that song too. The Girl I Love Has Long Black Curly Hair by Led Zeppelin. Oh, fucking great song. I played a Waylon song called Water from their new album. Tim requested that one. Our Tim. Zeke's dad. Nick requested Jared James Nichols, Easy Come, Easy Go. That was good. I played an Avenged Sevenfold song called So Far Away. A little softer song by Avenged Sevenfold. Johnny B. Zero writes, this keeps freezing up on me. Well, it's you, not me, because I've got nearly 1 gig of speed. Well, that's my download speed. My upload speed is like 50 gigs. Big Wreck. I played a band called The Ugly Kings. Never heard of them. Played them. Bad Touch. That is Bad Touch and Molly Marriott. A lot of requests. So many that, and so many others came in that I just couldn't get to them, including the Gin Blossoms. And I don't know any other Gin Blossoms songs. So I think we need to get out of the habit of saying play Gin Blossoms or play Chevelle. Because I don't know any other song. You got to pick a song. Now let me just say, Hey Jealousy, I would play Hey Jealousy again. This is all about, it's not up to me, it's up to the audience to build that radio station. That's what they hang their hat on. And the day that I start not playing your shit, it's the day that I'm not doing my job. So I want you to know that whenever you guys request songs that I hate and I play them, a little part of me dies. Nick says you got to abide by the Tool rule. Kenny says, I submitted an entire playlist when you started on the night show, and you shit all over the entire thing, even though it had plenty of actual good tunes on it. So, yeah, I have no suggestions. Well, thanks for the update. Cool. Why don't you complain more? That's a point for you. Ben says, that's because you request no good tunes for the Tune Man. I would like to see that list again if you still have that shit list of yours. I think I just deleted it. Somebody requested Cemetery Gates by Pantera. Now, I have never heard that song in my life. Kenny, send your stupid list. I'd like to take a look at it. Johnny B. Zero announces his departure. He says, I'll talk to you all later. I have a shit connection. Awesome job, Easy. Loving the new show. Found a lot of good music so far. The best thing about Q100 is if you don't know it, it's still interesting to me. I love the fact that you request Tool and Chevelle. I know that there are audience members that like it. Again, not my job to only play music that I like. My job is to play the audience's suggestions and try to do a show that's entertaining. Okay? Maureen says Mrs. Rita is another song by the Gin Blossoms. I'm going to write that down for tomorrow. There are some that I review. Like there was somebody suggested a song, and I'll listen to it for a short amount of time, like 5-10 seconds. And if it doesn't strike me as just way off the wall and just I can't hang, I'll play it. That's what the station was built on. How much Nirvana have you played? I don't think I've played a Nirvana song. All right, Kenny emailed his link. I'm curious as to what he had sent me. He renamed it Eric Zane Hates This Playlist. That is funny. Staring at the Sun by Smile. Don't know it. Hunger Strike, Temple of the Dog. Excellent song. Phaser by Quicksand. Don't know it. Crazy Love by Grun Truck. Don't know it. Wood, Alice in Chains. Popular song, but it's a horrible song. If I would, could, should, good, kill you. Whoever that singer is in the band Alice in Chains, when he's doing that style, it's just terrible. When he actually sings, whatever that guy's name is, he croaked. Lane Staley. Like the song No Excuses, he sings. That's a good song. Wood is not a good song. It's a bad song. But people seem to like it. If I Were a Killer by Galactic Cowboys. Don't know it. Animal, Pearl Jam. I know that song. You got a Soul Asylum song called Promises Broken. I Don't Know Anything by Mad Season. The World I Know, Collective Soul. Ugh. Rusty Cage, Soundgarden. A lot of 90s grunge going on here. Seattle. Kenny loves his Seattle and his West Coast with Sublime, Stone Temple Pilots. We got the Red Hot. This isn't a bad list. Sabotage, Beastie Boys, Everlong, Foo Fighters. This is very popular list. I get the impression that you kind of wanted to win me over by playing songs that you thought I would like. I'm sure it's fine. I was probably just busting your balls because it's fun to bust your balls. That's like my favorite pastime is busting your balls. But on that list, that Alice in Chains song, Wood, it just stinks. All right. Let's see. Kenny told someone, fuck you. Who are you telling fuck you to? Dude, fuck you, seriously, wow. Who's he mad at now? What happened? To me, what did I do? All I said that was that song Wood is a bad song. And that guy, when he actually sings, it sounds excellent. But he doesn't even sing that song. He just kind of drones on and on. It's a horrible sound. It's just my opinion. My God. You don't need to get all butthurt about it. Jesus. I think today's a bad day for you. Anyway, if you want to get a request on that show, I advise you to get up early because they fill up fast. Kenny says, or Ben Glaze says that Lane Staley sings the song Wood better now. Yeah, like if you were to dig up his body and, jam a microphone into his thorax cavity that's rotting away, the sound of the worms eating his bones would sound better than his singing the song Wood. That would be more pleasant to the ears than that song. It's quite a visual there. Add this to the list of things that you will not hear on the Insane Asylum, Q100 Michigan with Eric Zane. Amy says that Kenny should be in a good mood. He finally pooped. I guess he had given an update to the crowd. Okay. All right. That's my fill of Kenny for the day. I say that that's going to do it on the Kenny Files. You can never have there is a finite amount of Kenny that we can handle, and we're at it. We are at the saturation point right now. So that concludes the Kenny broadcast day on the Eric Zane Show podcast. I need to hear from you with regard to Meathead. Dad will be joining me in mere moments for Dear Meathead. Officially, I have 0 questions for Dear Meathead. None. I don't have a one. So, if you have a question for Dad on Dear Meathead, head over to your email and send me a question, eric@ericzaneshow.com. I'm even looking at the Facebook post with the picture of all of us together. And no, not a one. No questions. So that would make my life easier. If you have anything going on in your world that you want to share with me or share with Dad or ask him, that would be cool. So send it along, eric@ericzaneshow.com. Stevie says you got to ask him about his party. What was his favorite thing about it? Yeah, absolutely. Of course. That's probably where we'll start. So send along a question, eric@ericzaneshow.com. For you folks on Facebook, X, and YouTube, though, it's time to call it a day for you. If you want the rest of the show, I will have it available. It is available right now. It's rolling right now. It's waiting for you to check it out on Twitch. So download the Twitch app and then search Eric Zane Live. That's how you do that. Or go to twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live and watch the rest of the show that way. You can also listen to the audio podcast wherever you download shows. Just search it out and subscribe, rate, and review. I prefer Apple Podcasts. And then my Patreon. Oh, boy. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. This week, it is a Big Fraud Saturday. I'll be teaming up with Ben Glaze for Who Are These Zanes? We are going back to, for sure, the year 2002. EZ, and you're going to love that. Also, Saturday, we will do the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. That all goes on Patreon. You can get lost going down the rabbit hole on Patreon with all of the shows on there. Contrary to popular belief, people are like, the only thing EZ can do is talk about our favorite radio show. It's like, you're full of shit, you fucking idiot. But there is plenty of content on there, including Who Are These Zanes? Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. And yes, we do review free beer and hot wing shows every other week for about 45 minutes. Of the 25 hours of programming I put up between my free podcast and my Patreon, 45 minutes every 2 weeks dedicated to our pals, the Free Beer and Hot Wings Show. All right. So that's where I'll leave it for you folks that are watching on Facebook, X, and YouTube. Have a great day.